let's go. So joining me right now, I want to start off. Let me, is Paul, you pull him up, Mike, for me. Paul and Mike from Savvy Markets. Hey, welcome, my brothers. How are you?
We're doing great. How are you, Shelly?
Wonderful. So I want to read a couple headlines. This is from the city of Atlanta. First municipal grocery store opens in Atlanta. Inside Atlanta's first government-funded supermarket. Realtor.com. Oh, man, I messed up. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. And then the CBS News one. Downtown Atlanta. Hey, Mike, you there? Hey, Mike. Downtown Atlanta opened a new grocery store to combat food insecurity. So these are all the headlines. And when I saw those headlines, I thought to myself, wait a minute, this is a public-private partnership. My friends are not giving away anything, and I wanted to have you guys on to explain what's happening. What is Azalea Fresh Market?
Well, I mean, first of all, Shelly and the team, thank you for having me and Mike to talk about this really exciting opportunity and this new endeavor that we're getting ourselves into. You know, one key thing is we have started Savvy Provisions many years ago, and the citizens of Atlanta have been so kind enough to embrace the brand. So now this is our time to give back. So when the mayor's team approached us to look at, you know, how to address the food desert issue here in Atlanta, and I was more than thrilled to be part of it. So this is an effort between the mayor's office, Invest Atlanta, and the Independent Grocers Alliance and us. So this is something that we definitely want to take on, start with the first store in downtown, and then the next one, the south side of Atlanta on Campbellton Road.
And so when this public-private partnership is existing, how does it work? Can you explain to the audience how, and let me be frank, can you explain to conservatives why this is not socialism?
Well, I mean, you know, one of the key things is these days, anything when we talk about subsidy, affordability, those are all bad words. You know, when a person is hungry, those are not kind words to them. So we're not giving away nothing to nobody. I mean, we've underwritten the business with the understanding of affordability, but at the same token to stay sustainable.
Right.
So
because you don't want it to go anywhere.
No, I mean,
right.
And again, you know, which city government would want to support something eternally, right? So the whole idea is that we become self-sufficient, and we're trying to do this first year. Mike, you can jump in.
Mike, you there?
Okay,
All right, go ahead, Paul.
Okay, yeah. So this is, you know, there's one thing about accessibility, and then there is another thing about affordability. So we're trying to balance both, but at the same token, stay profitable, but not at the cost of the citizen.
And so, what's the time frame on where the city of Atlanta backs off, and what is the city of Atlanta's role?
So City of Atlanta and Invest Atlanta put together a capital stack between TAD, that is Tax Allocation District, and a few federal funds, and then, of course, very small, low-interest grocery loan.
Gotcha.
And then we as a business owner, we invested some money into that as well. So it's a combination of, this is a true private-public partnership.
This is, and again, everybody has a stake, has skin in the game.
Everybody has skin in the game. And you know, just like anything else, it's not just, you know, it's take the village, right? So we have the law enforcement helping us to make sure that the consumers stay safe, the staff stays safe, and the people have a good shopping experience. So it's an effort between the true, you know, business mentality and a political side.
And it's a wonderful concept. It's a wonderful idea, and I know it's going to work because you guys are grocery store owners already. So it's not like they just brought in someone to run a business. You guys are actually the experts at doing this.
That is absolutely right. And by the way, the credit goes also to IGA, that is Independent Grocers Alliance, which is a consortium of grocery store owners all over the world. About 7,800 stores. So, you know, the amount of the expertise that they can bring to the table to help us to make sure that this is not just an experiment. This is here to stay.
But when you bring in IGA, the Grocers Alliance, that means you're buying as a group, so your costs are lower. Is that how that works?
That is correct. So the idea here is that there are independent wholesalers and there is chain wholesalers. So now IGA, what they do is they bring everything under one roof, so we can buy these, all the provisions correct, and market it at the right price that is affordable to the people.
Exactly right. And part of this partnership, we can't leave out my dear brother and friend, Latron Price, who is kind of one of your distributors.
That is right. So with Latron's help, what we're doing is, if we try to have every store bring in their own product, then there is a logistical issue with pricing.
Right.
So that's why with him, we would be trying to do is to bring everything under one roof and be self-distribute.
Absolutely.
So that way, at the end of the day, the consumer gets a very favorable pricing.
Mike, are you there? Do we have Mike? I think, Paul, you might have to give Mike a raise. Something's wrong with his phone. We can't get him. So we'll just keep talking to you, Paul. First of all, before I go any further, I should have started with this. So those of you who were listening to us on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, it was from Azalea Fresh Market where we got all that Thanksgiving food, and it was absolutely delicious, Paul, and we appreciate you. The whole staff appreciates you very much. We appreciate you guys very much. When you talked about law enforcement, some of the comments when I promoted you guys were going to be on the air a couple days ago when we first originally scheduled this, there were comments about crime and it would run you guys out of business. Talk to me about law enforcement's role in this project.
So again, between the chief of staff, the entire police force of Atlanta, and Zone 5 and 2, they're all helping us to make sure that there is no crime. And by the way, we've been open almost four months. There's maybe one incident happened. That's it. So that's a false premises to say that, downtown is crime infested. Yes, we had issues. I mean, which downtown doesn't have issues, right?
Right.
It's a matter of trying to get citizens and the political figurehead and the law enforcement, everybody come together to make sure that we have a vibrant downtown. And then, one of the key thing is we're hoping dearly that having this access to a grocery store would create more people to move to downtown.
Absolutely.
And make downtown more vibrant. More people, that means less crime, of course.
Absolutely. Paul Neer, owner of Savvy Markets. And I reminded Paul when this show first launched, and
Hello?
It was two of us, we signed our contracts, Magic Mike, this before you got here. When we got our contract signed, we had a party at Savvy Markets on Northside Drive outside. And one of the last videos I have of my mom and I is us salsaing because I was a DJ. I DJ'd the outdoor event, and my mom and I salsa together to some merengue at Savvy Markets on Northside Drive. Yes, Paul, can you hear me? Paul, can you hear me? Paul?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I just told the story of how we had our first party when we were at a different show. When we signed our contracts, we had a party up there at Savvy Markets on Northside Drive, and one of the fondest memories I had of that event is the fact that my mom and she passed not long after that party, but she and I danced in front of Savvy Markets to some salsa, and I still have the video. So I'll always be grateful for you. I appreciate you guys doing this with the city of Atlanta. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful idea. I commend the mayor for doing this, Invest Atlanta, you guys, IGA, and everybody involved, because this is going to be a major success and something that can be replicated across the country in low-income areas.
That is absolutely correct. And by the way, this is not the first time a mayor tried to do this. So again, I want to thank Mayor Dickens from the bottom of my heart, because his leadership is what made it all happen. Let me ask you this: you said not the first time someone tried it. Did it not work before, or was it a different kind of relationship? Was it different? Was it built differently? Well, I mean, so one of the key things is people don't realize that when these kind of approach needs to be well thought out. So there are several other cities tried this. Kansas City apparently have tried it, and they did not account for the shortfall of money to make sure that you stay sustainable for a certain period of time until the store becomes profitable. So that's because of that.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, because of that, and again, this is where IGA comes in. They help us to put a business plan together that is sustainable. In a few years, we should be, we should be working on our own, become profitable.
Absolutely. Paul Neer, owner of Savvy Markets, now add to that Azalea Fresh Market, the public-private partnership operating in downtown Atlanta. Thank you for explaining that to our listeners. Thank you for bringing us the food on Thursday for Thanksgiving. We appreciate you guys so much. And whatever we can do here on the Shelley Winter Show at 95.5 WSB, we're here to help in any way we can, my brother.
Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate the show. And it's great to be with you.
Yes, sir. God bless.
All right, great.